Welcome to the motion studies section. In this section you will learn how to create motion studies inside the layout and how to use the advanced tools such as motors, springs, forces, etc. So let's get started. I've created a new assembly and inserted the crank slider mechanism different blocks inside the layout. You can see also the mates here for the assembly. To create a motion study, select motion study from this lower bar. You'll find on the left three options: animations to create simple animations, basic motion to add some analysis options, finally motion analysis, which is the most realistic simulation to provide accurate results. You need to activate the motion analysis option from SOLIDWORKS add-ins. Select SOLIDWORKS motion. If it's not activated, you won't find this option here, and also some tools will disappear from the tools bar like damper and force. On the left we have this tree where the assembly is shown. We want to use these two options. You can see the different mates in the assembly, also the layout blocks. Here we have the motion study different tools. I'll cover the most important tools in the next lectures. And we have the motion study properties, where we can change the frames per second for the different types of motions. Okay, so now I will add a simple motor to move the assembly. There is a lecture about how to add motors to the assembly, so don't worry. As you can see, the motor has been added to the tree, and also the timeline from start until second number 5. Also, the different mates auto-activated within this period, so that the assembly will move based on the relations between the different blocks unless you want something else. Now click here to calculate and run the study. The calculation is done, so you can now play the motion. These are the play options. You have also this line here. You can drag it to any second and start playing. I can drag this here, which is called the key, to make the study longer, or I can right click and select Edit the key point time. Notice how the motion is calculated in the new period. One of the most important tools to control the timeline is key. For example, I can right click here in the motor part and select Place a key. And I can also control the motion with this key. For example, I can turn off the motor within a certain period by dragging this line to the key, right click and select off. I can place some keys here in mates to control. I can suppress this mate, for example. So keys are very important to control the motion.